Hello students, welcome back to my channel. In the last class, I have discussed about the quadratic equations. So this video is also going to be very much interesting like the last classes. So this is a very short video. Those who have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel and press the notification bell icon so that you get the upcoming videos. So let us start the fourth part of the quadratic equation. So in the last 3 classes, I have taught you how to solve a quadratic equation. What are the ways of solving a quadratic equation and find out the root. Now suppose just the opposite happens. Suppose you are given the root and you are asked to find out the quadratic equation. Then how to do it? So let us see it. Suppose you are given root and we have to find out the quadratic equation. So let us take the standard form of the quadratic equation once again, which is, you all know, ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So this is the standard form of a quadratic equation, and we know what are the roots. The roots are x is equal to minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by twice a, and x is equal to, another one will be plus minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac divided by twice a. So these are the two roots of the standard form of a quadratic equation. So let us consider this root as alpha and this root as beta. So the roots are alpha and beta. So if x is equal to alpha and x is equal to beta, then what will happen? Say x is equal to alpha and another x is equal to beta. So we know that the zero of the equation is known as the solution of the equation or the root of the equation. If I say zero of a equation, what it will mean? If I say the roots of the equation, if I say solution, all will mean same. Now suppose this root I have considered as alpha and this root I have considered as beta. That means x is equal to alpha, one root, another root is x is equal to beta. Then what is going to happen? I can write x minus alpha is equal to 0. In the same way I can write x minus beta is also equal to 0. Now since x minus alpha is also equal to 0 and x minus beta is also equal to 0, so if I multiply them, say x minus alpha into x minus beta, the product will also become equal to 0 because individually each of them is equal to 0. Now if I simplify this one, let us see what happens. So I will get x into x, x square, x into minus beta, minus x beta, minus alpha into x, so minus alpha x, and minus alpha into minus beta is equal to plus alpha beta is equal to 0. So this is a simple simplification. Now suppose from here I take minus x common, then what will remain? You see, x square minus alpha plus beta into x. If I take x common, then here what will remain? Minus beta, and here will remain minus alpha, and I have taken minus common, so it will become alpha plus beta into x, and here alpha beta is equal to 0. So let us come back to the first point. This root I have considered as alpha and this root I have considered as beta. So the equation becomes x square minus sum of the roots alpha plus beta. One root is alpha, another root is beta. So sum of the roots alpha plus beta, and here it becomes product of the roots. So if I can find out the sum of the roots and I can find out the product of the roots, then finally I should get this equation. Okay, so let us find out the sum of the roots and check what happens. So if sum of the roots I find out, it will be alpha plus beta. So if I add them and simplify them, then let us see what comes the answer. So it will be minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by twice a, plus minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac divided by twice a. Now if I take the LCM, it will be twice a, and it will be minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac. Very easy this much. LCM are same, so the numerator also remained same. Now you see this part will get cancelled. So finally I will get minus twice b divided by twice a. So this 2 and 2, if it gets cancelled, the answer is minus b by a. So we got alpha plus beta, that is the sum of the roots. The sum of the roots has become minus b by a. Now we will find out the product of the roots and check what happens. So product of the root is alpha into beta. So if I take alpha into beta, so I have to multiply these two roots. So it will be minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by twice a into minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac divided by twice a. Now if we multiply the denominators twice a and twice a, I will get 4a square. Is that it? And numerator if I multiply, so if I consider this one as a minus and this one as b, and if I consider this one as a and this one as plus b, then a minus b into a plus b will become a square minus b square. So it will be minus b, which is a square minus b square. It will be root over b square minus 4ac square. Understood? Now if I simplify further, let us see what happens. I will get minus b square will become plus b square, and because of this square root will go away. So minus b square and minus minus plus 4ac, and denominator 4a square. Now see, b square will go cancel. So what left? 4ac divided by 4a square. Again 4 will go cancel. Again a will go cancel. So finally we got alpha into beta is equal to c by a. That means sum of the roots alpha plus beta is minus b by a, and product of the roots minus alpha beta is equal to c by a. Now if I plot these values here, again I should get back this equation, is not it? So if I plot the values, x square minus sum of roots. What is sum of roots? We got sum of roots minus b by a. So minus b by a into x plus alpha beta. Product of the roots, we got c by a. So we will plot here, plus c by a becomes equal to 0. Now let us simplify this one. So will become x square minus will become plus bx by a. Okay, minus plus b into x, bx divided by a, plus c by a is equal to 0. Now if I take the LCM, finally we'll get a. So a into x square will become ax square, plus here it will become bx plus c is equal to 0. So if I multiply this a with 0, then how much I will get? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So finally we got this equation. So what we have done for this one? For this one, first we have found out the sum of the roots and product of the roots, and in this way we can go get back the equation. Now this is the theory behind how to find a quadratic equation if roots are given to you. So I will give you a very nice example, but you have to remember this formula. This is the formula to find out the quadratic equation if roots are given to you. So here I have considered the root as alpha and beta. Now we will check that whether it is correct or not by citing a very wonderful example. So you can note it down. Okay, now I will start the example. See, suppose you have root alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to 3. Suppose you are said that the roots of a quadratic equation are 2 and 3 and you are asked to find out the quadratic equation. Okay. Now what we will do, we have considered one root as alpha and another root as beta. Then sum of the roots we will find out. According to our formula, if I want to find out the equation, then I have to use this formula, x square minus sum of roots into x plus product of the roots is equal to 0. So what is sum of the roots? Sum of the roots is alpha plus beta, which is 2 plus 3. So 2 plus 3 equal to how much? 5. Now we have to find out the product of the roots, that is alpha into beta. It is 2 into 3 is equal to 6. So we got sum of roots equal to 5 and product of roots is equal to 6. Then what will be the quadratic equation? The quadratic equation will be x square minus sum of roots into x plus product of roots is equal to 0. This is our formula. Always remember, here it is plus and here it is minus. So if I write in terms of alpha and beta, it will be that one, x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta is equal to 0. So this is the final equation. Okay, now let us plot the value and find out the equation. If I plot alpha plus beta is equal to 5, then it will become how much? X square minus 5x and alpha beta is equal to 6 equal to 0. That means this is going to be the quadratic equation if roots are given. But still there is a doubt in the mind that whether it is correct or not. So let us check once again. Let us solve it. In the first method I have taught you how to solve a quadratic equation by the method of factorization. Let us solve it and check it that whether it is going to be 2 and 3 or not. So how to solve? You all know 1 into 6 is equal to how much? 6. Now we will factorize 6, we will get 2 and 3. So the middle term we have to split. So x square minus 5x I can write minus twice x minus thrice x. So minus 2x and minus thrice x will become equal to minus 5x and minus 2 into minus 3 will become equal to plus 6. Okay. Now here plus 6 is equal to 0. So from these two, if you take x common, you will get x minus 2. And from these two, if you take minus 3 common, you will get x minus 2 equal to 0. Now you take x minus 2 common, you will get x minus 3 equal to 0. Then either x minus 2 is equal to 0 or x minus 3 is equal to 0. Hence we got x equal to 2 and x equal to 3. So I think everybody is happy now and all the doubts are cleared. So first I have taught you that from where it comes. Without learning the theory, if you directly solve the problem, then you know less things. Only finding out the solution is not enough. You should also know from where it has come, how to solve this equation. So this is all. So dear students, once again, I just want to tell you few points. This thing you have to remember, x square minus sum of roots plus product of the roots. So now if any two root is given to you, okay, so you can find out the quadratic equation. I hope you all have understood, and if you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you. Have a nice day.